It's a different way for many of our clients, like, you've never talked to me about these emotional things before, right? Or these touchy-feely things. So it can be a delicate space, but that's why we invite versus require, just again, ours. I typically share the example that when my husband and I went through it the first time, that he thought, this is such a corny exercise. I can't believe you're making me do this. But then it created like great dialogue, because you pick out your top 5, right? Which is actually hard to get to, because you argue with yourself about, well, these are all important values. They are. But when you are living in your real self, what are the top 5 that are prevalent? And this here on the screen is an example of one of my clients. So what this tells me, so he says family, and so they pick their 5, but then you have the conversation of, when you picked family, what does that mean to you? And that's where the meat is. The meat isn't in the word, it's in their definition of why they picked that word. For him, it was his wife, his son, and it's important for him to provide for them. But there's insight there, right? Creativity was about, this one happens to be a professor, right? And so having that ability to be creative in the way that he teaches in his curriculum. Education, ability to learn. So that was about him, and to provide an education for Mark, their son. So there's education planning, right? That's important value to them.